So, I'm still on this topic of. By the way, I am here with my wife. I'm really shy. Being talking on camera. Both of us are really shy, but I think hers is worse. I'm a really shy person, but then she's even probably even way more shy than I am. Yeah, but she's here with me, and we're still talking about the importance of having 20% down payment if you're looking to buy real estate in Germany. She's here with me. We're gonna be talking, having a conversation about it because we both of us will be speaking from our personal experience because this is what we've been doing this for some time, and it's not that we are professionals in this. Like, it's not that we're giving professional advice. We're just speaking from our personal experience, from what we've experienced, what we've been through, and that's where we're speaking from. Yes. So my wife is here. Her name is Veronika. I didn't ask you if you would want me to say your name on camera. I know you're a really, really private person. And,
It's alright.
yeah. So the importance of having 20% down payment for people that are looking to buy property in Germany. Based from our experience trying to buy property, I was thinking maybe we talk about what we experienced whilst we were trying to buy the flat in Hamburg. So, what would you say? Why is it important to have 20% down? Is it important to you personally? Is it important for people to have 20% down payment, or does it not have to be up to 20% down payment, or is it that they must have 20% down payment? What do you think?
Yes, I would say there are definitely situations where you might not need 20% down payment, which is, for example, when you have a very high income per month and a stable income,
Yeah.
and your expenses are much lower than that. Then the bank will also give you a good interest rate based on having no down payments. But the thing is, with every euro of down payment you have before you go to the bank and ask for credit, every euro you save money. You save it depending how long your credit will go and how much per month is to pay. But in our case, we would pay more than 50 cent interest on each euro we take as a credit from the bank. So it's just in your own interest to bring the down payment in as high as possible, because the more you have, the less you have to borrow from the bank, the more money you save.
So the more down payment you have, the better. The more down payment you have, that's less money you would need to borrow from the bank.
Yes, exactly. It's less money you borrow from the bank, of course, as it's lowering
the interest you have to pay to the bank.
Yes, and that is additional money you save, because the interest will go. For example, if you have 10,000 euro down payment to start with, and you compare it to the person that has zero money for down payments, which means the person with zero down payment has to borrow 10,000 euro more from the bank. 10,000 euro, if you borrow that for 1 year from the bank, and you have, for example, interest rates of 5%, which is nowadays not unrealistic, you pay 500 euro the first year only for borrowing this money as interest rate. So if you can save that 500 euro by before you buy a flat, saving 10,000 euro, you save 500 euro just the first year. The next year, you also save maybe, let's say, 470 euro. The next year also, it's adding year by year.
Yeah.
So and that's only 10,000 euro plus, or not to have or not to have. Imagine what it is if it's 50,000 euro, then it's 5 times. It's you save a lot of cash.
Yeah. Man, it's really cold. I'd like to make some tea if you don't mind.
I would love some tea.
You want tea as well?
I would love mango tea.
I think the matter of down payment. This down payment, some people struggle with it. I think it takes a lot of discipline to save money.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Especially me. You know, I'm always a problem when it comes to saving money.
Thanks.
Because I want to buy 10,000 euro sofa.
I know you love to buy all these nice things, and
or I want to buy 5,000 euro sound system. And you would tell me, oh, we don't have the money. Why would you want to buy?
Even if you had the money, I would tell you we don't have the money, you shouldn't buy, because it makes so much more sense to put this money by the side. Of course, sometimes you might want to buy some nice fancy things because, you know, life is short, but you need to adapt your lifestyle to what you want to reach. So if you want to go to real estate, it's probably not because you want to end up poor. So if you're looking into a little bit more relaxed lifestyle where you have to worry less about finances, it is good to cut down your expenses a little bit.
Yes,
and focus on what is important, because at the end, when you focus investing into the right things, it will bring you back much more money, so you can buy 2 of your sound system at the end, but you just need to be patient for some time. So I would recommend everyone that is looking into real estate to break your outcome down to what is really giving you something, that's really you're profiting from it. You know, there's so many things, it's just nice to have, but after 2 days you get used to it and it's not that special anymore. Those things, you might not even need them.
For people like me, from where I was born, how I grew up with nothing, you know. So I think for people that are from where I'm from, you know, at some point they want to have the finer things in life because they never had it.
Yeah.
But for people that grew up like you, it's nothing to you. Do you know what I mean? The finer things in life, you've always been okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
An okay upbringing, you know, childhood experience. Your growing up was okay.
Yeah.
But for me, where I grew up, really, really, really struggled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now, these days I see a sofa made up of Maybach leather sofa, 10,000, 15,000 euro. I want to buy it, but you say, oh no, don't buy it. Don't, it's too expensive.
Well,
I like it because it makes seeing on it the texture of the leather is different from a regular leather. That's but then again, I think this kind of lifestyle is not it's not healthy, and that's why I really appreciate having you in my life. Otherwise, I will have no money. I will have absolutely nothing.
Well, there's nothing wrong about the way you see it. I mean, I would not recommend to always buy cheap. You know, you're looking for quality is a very good thing, because when you don't buy quality, you buy twice. It's old German saying.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like it is definitely a good choice if you buy something that you need, that you look for good quality, that is long lasting, that is making you feel good about your choice you did. That's not the wrong thing. It's just so easy nowadays. You can buy things with one click. It's become so accessible all the time. Even if you're on the bus, you can quickly buy a new sofa, and it makes it a little bit difficult to control your money. And at some point, it is, I don't like the word control, but at some point it's necessary to spend the money consciously in what is giving you back something. And when you invest into, for example, real estate for the last 120 years always not failed you, you've never really lost money there. So it will bring you back more. It will bring you back a higher value. Things that you use for daily use, of course, it's good to buy quality, because they may shorten your time you deal with stuff. doesn't get broken all the time. It makes sense to look into quality, but it makes also sense to cut a little bit down to what is actually necessary, because the limits, there is no limit. You can also spend thousands of euro on a simple TV, but a TV for 800 euro brings you the same joy at the end, you know. Not for you, okay.
No, my Samsung frame TV. You know, my Samsung frame TV. It's not just a TV. It comes with the best artwork you can in the market. Do you know what I mean? It's like having two in one. Artwork that serve the purpose of a TV. You know what I mean? But it's But then again, it's better that I think I'm a really, really lucky guy to have you. Otherwise,
Yeah, me too.
I would have no money. You know what I mean? So in this topic of the importance of having down payment in order to buy real estate, I think it's for people that are interested in having properties in Germany, or generally to have real estate, you need to have discipline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're a kind of person that you don't have discipline, and it's difficult for you to have discipline, you can find someone, a friend or someone you can trust to hold you accountable, just like the way you hold me accountable. I want to buy expensive sofa or 5,000 euro sound system, and you say no, you can't do it now because we have to do this, we have to do that. And I understand where you're coming from as well, and because of the way you approach it, and I see sense in what you're saying, and I understand, yes, I actually should not buy this expensive sound system or this luxurious sofa now, But also sometimes you will tell me, oh, I should not buy it now. Okay, I can buy it next year. By then, we will have bought this, invest in this real estate or that real estate, and then next year or 2 years' time, then I can buy it, And a lot of time I see sense in that.
Yeah, I mean, we're a good team there because you're definitely better at making money, and I might be your right hand to direct the money to the places I believe make sense. So I think it's a good way people co-working that are a little bit different thinking of money. It doesn't have to be a problem. It can be even good for you because you just split the responsibilities. I would not say your responsibility for making money, but as you're earning a little more than me, and you're really hardworking, it is more like you do more in that job, and my responsibility is more to tell you no when you see a fancy new TV, which I enjoy doing sometimes. Now the thing is, when it comes to money, everyone has heard the stories of some people winning the lottery, and half a year later it's all gone. And if you ask these people they have nothing left of it. Maybe they still have a nice car and they moved into a bigger place, but they feel the same way, so it's at the end not a real benefit. So I believe that manner of spending money, it doesn't matter how much money you make, you will have it. So if you're looking into being rich, you might want to separate into what is giving you something back, and that is, in my opinion, very much education. Because if you invest in your personal education, it's maybe a one-time invest into your education, but it will bring you back money a lifetime, because every month it will bring up your salary. So maybe you invest 3,000 into that new class you're attending, but it will bring you back 50 years each month for the rest of your life as you're more professional. So that is a very good thing to invest. Or also, like we said several times, now real estate, because there are more and more people coming to Germany, and we have a lack of flats since years, a huge lack, and the lack of flats is growing. So there are many requests after flats and not enough offers. So how can the price go down there so much? It might always be a little bit going up and down, but I don't believe it's crashing or something.
I think that's from what you said now. real estate market in Germany is, I think it is one of the best in the world because there will always be demand for housing in Germany.
Yeah.
Because I think the national quota of living space Germany is lacking
Yeah.
is about 600,000
Oh
thereabout.
wow.
But yearly building construction companies are only able to build say 30-40,000 per year.
Yeah.
So there's a large gap in
Yeah.
in lack of housing living space in Germany. So that means real estate will always be in high demand in Germany.
I believe that too.
I mean, yeah, but then again, in the matter of
Yeah. Sorry.
raising down payment, I think it's a good strategy to have a system whereby you have someone in your life that you can trust, and they can hold you accountable if you're not able to discipline yourself to save money. I think if you have someone by your side that can always tell you, "Oh no, we can't. You can't make that
Purchase.
purchase. It doesn't make sense at the moment, because you're trying to accomplish something greater in the future, and that can compel you to discipline yourself to towards what you're looking to accomplish in the future, which is real estate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we, for example, of course, me, I also have to discipline myself not to spend money because I would
You
love
don't-
to
you
buy
don't-
everything that's sparkling.
you don't spend money.
Yeah, I discipline myself, but it's not always easy.
You don't
So-
spend money. Even when sometimes when I take you shopping, I want to buy you this dress or that dress. You say no, it's too expensive. I'm like, what?
Yeah. The thing is, for me, having a lot of stuff at home, it's just stressing me. I'm a fan of minimalistic, and I love it when the flat is, I would say, kind of empty, but of course nice looking. So the things that I'm buying, I'm more and more trying to buy what is necessary and what makes me happy. Because if you buy what makes you happy, for example, it doesn't always have to be the most expensive stuff, but if you're buying the things that really give you something back, you do not feel the need of buying new and new and new and new and new, because it's maybe you buy a new dress and you go out for a few times with it. It's and every time you're happy about it. That's why I say buying quality is a good thing. But I don't need a new dress every time we go out. It's just also for me it's I try to discipline myself. Of course, sometimes I buy unnecessary stuff. Who doesn't do that? To be honest, I buy stuff sometimes where Mark is saying, what the hell do you want to do with that? But everyone does that at some point. It's just what you need to check is at the end, how much is left. Did you spend all your money for stuff you might not need, or just €10? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So recently we just bought a little book. We're back to cash now. There's so many benefits in paying online and stuff, but at some point you're more conscious of what you're spending when you have a cash at home. So that is why I bought a little, it looks like a book, and you could put cash inside. It's like a purse, but it has sides, pages, like a book where you put the cash inside, and I separate into expenses for food, expenses for fuel. So you can take out money from the cash every time you go for groceries, or if you want to fuel your car. So at the end, it's just easier for me to have an overview. Okay, where is this hole in a bank account that sometimes seem to exist? Just to, as I said, it's not always good to control everything, but at some point it's just good to see, okay, where is the money going that might be going, where wonder like where is it now? So we're doing that now to just get an overview of what you're spending, what is coming in is easier to overview. And that's one way of disciplining myself, that I think like, okay, there is not more money inside that is inside. If there's the money is used, I just don't buy everything I need. But I want to add, if it comes to food, I would not recommend at all to buy cheap food. There can be good cheap food, but I believe your mind and your body as your biggest helper on getting more healthy and wealthier. I would say.
Yeah.
So if your brain doesn't work straight anymore, like if your brain is messed up, or you're sick all the time, you can't think clear, you can't make good decisions. It's very important. As I said, one thing is always good to invest is education, but the other thing is your own body and mind. So buying good food that give you the nutritions that you need, for me, is not anything I would try to cut the money down there.
Yeah.
There's so many other things you can cut it down.
Yeah. I think from what you just said, the point of pick is it's important to have strategy on how you manage your money.
Yeah.
You plan your money so you know if you spend the money unnecessarily, you know where you're spending money unnecessarily, and you can stop it.
Yeah.
I mean, and also I think it's like I said before, it's important to have someone, you know, if you're for someone that don't have discipline, you can have someone that can always you know, stop you from making unnecessary purchases and so I think
but that is sorry to interrupt you, I just wanted to add that if you don't have a person that is telling you no when you go shopping, then it also makes sense to separate your money. For example, you say you make 2,000 a month netto, and maybe if you just do nothing, you would just spend those 2,000 each month. It's not a hard thing to spend money. So it makes sense to make a deal with yourself how much a month you want to save. For example, you say 500 euro I want to save each month. It's realistic, depending on how much rent you pay and stuff. But let's say 500. Maybe you have two accounts. Maybe you transfer 500 to another account to a saving account where the money is laying around. These days doesn't really make sense because of the interest. There's not much interest you gain from it. So it makes always more sense to invest it towards a flat or something. But now we're at a point where we're trying to save money for the down payment. We're not there yet where we put it directly into the flats. So that is a point where I say, it makes sense then to just put money on another bank account. And if you don't want to pay for another bank account, you can also go to ATM and take it or cash and store it somewhere, or turn it into gold, depending on how long it takes you until you want to buy the flat. Is if it in a few years, you can also transform it into gold and store it somewhere. Just that it's not so easily accessible for you if you have problems with spending too much money. Sometimes not everyone has problems with that, but it makes sense to take the money away as soon as your loan comes in, and the rest is what you can spend.
Yes. That's very true.
So that is either another bank account or a person that says no, or cash.
That's very true.
Just separate it.
Yeah. Well, I think we should end this video here.
Yes.
And
we could talk on for 20 more hours, but I think I kind of lose the structure then.
Yeah, I have to work. So
make some money.
See you later, man. On the next one. Have a good one, man.
Have a nice